What if I told you the US government has official UAP videos, hundreds of reports, and still can't explain some of them, but also says there's zero verified proof it's aliens? Today, we're separating facts from hype, and by the end, you'll know exactly what's real, what's misunderstood, and what questions are still open. First, UAP doesn't mean spaceship. It means unidentified anomalous phenomena, something in the sky that isn't identified yet. And here's the twist. Most of the mind-blowing moments in UAP stories come from bad data, but the government admits there are still cases where the data is too limited to label it. That gap is where legends are born. So if you've ever watched a UAP clip and thought, that's impossible, you might be right, or your eyes might be getting tricked. Stay with me, because in a minute I'll show you the 3 biggest illusions that make normal objects look supernatural. Let's start with what's 100% official. In 2020, the Department of Defense authorized the release of 3 unclassified Navy videos that had already been circulating online, so people would stop arguing whether they were real. They confirmed the footage was legitimate Navy video. So yes, official videos exist. But notice what they didn't say. They did not say alien. They said unidentified. That one word, unidentified, is the entire battlefield. Because unidentified can mean anything from we don't know yet to we can't tell you what we know. Here, what most people don't realize. Military sensors aren't designed to make viral documentaries. They're designed to lock targets, track threats, and win fights. So sometimes an object looks like it's doing something impossible, when the camera, zoom, angle, and tracking system are doing something complicated. And that's why pilots can report something moving insanely fast. But the actual truth might be, the jet is moving, the camera is rotating, and your brain is trying to solve a 3D puzzle from a 2D screen. Now here's a stat that should mess with your head. In one ODNI assessment, there were 144 UAP reports from US government sources. 80 involved multiple sensors, radar, infrared, visual, the whole stack. And how many did they identify with high confidence? 1. They said that one was airborne clutter, specifically a deflating balloon. That doesn't prove aliens, but it proves something else. Our skis are messy, and our data is often incomplete. And if you're thinking, how can the world's most advanced military not identify something? Here's the secret. It's not always that they can't. It's that what's public is only a fraction of what exists. Here, where it gets spicy. The same ODNI reporting described incidents where observers reported unusual movement patterns, objects appearing stationary in high winds, moving against the wind, maneuvering abruptly, moving fast without a clear propulsion method. And then the report basically says, more analysis is needed. So the most honest answer is, some cases look weird, but the evidence isn't complete enough to declare what they are. And this is where people split into 2 worlds. One side screams aliens, the other side screams it's all fake. But reality sits in the middle. We have real reports and not enough clean data. ODNI basically laid out 5 bins. Most cases fall into once solved. Airborne clutter, birds, balloons, debris. Natural, atmospheric phenomena. US government or industry programs. Foreign adversary systems. And the other bin meaning, not enough data yet. So when someone says it's either aliens or nothing, that's already wrong. There are multiple lanes, and most of them are painfully human. But now, here are the viral parts everyone needs to hear. Illusion number 1, parallax. If your jet is moving and the camera is tracking, a slow object can look like it's racing across the background. Your brain screams supersonic when it might be drifting. Illusion number 2, auto-tracking plus zoom. Some systems keep the object centered while the background rotates, so the object looks like it's making a sharp turn when it's the camera doing the turning. Illusion number 3, heat and glare. Infrared can make shapes look like they morph, split, or pulse, But that could be heat bloom, distance haze, or a sensor artifact. So here's the test. If a clip looks impossible, ask, what's the camera platform doing? What's the zoom? What's the tracking mode? Because the scariest UAPs often happen when you don't know those answers. Now let's talk NASA, because NASA stepped in and basically said, this is a real scientific opportunity, but the quality of data is the big problem. They pointed out issues like poor sensor calibration, lack of multiple measurements, missing metadata, and lack of baseline data. Translation: you can't solve mysteries with blurry evidence. NASA's message is, reduce the stigma, standardize reporting, use modern analysis, then we can actually learn something. Because the moment you get consistent data, mystery turns into math. The US government has a dedicated office called AARO, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, built to investigate UAP as potential safety risks, intelligence risks, or unknown tech. And here's the key line that kills a lot of hype. They've said there's no verifiable evidence that any UAP case represents extraterrestrial activity, and no confirmed proof the government has alien tech. Now listen, people hate that answer, because it's not cinematic. But here's the more interesting question. What if the real threat isn't aliens? What if it's untracked drones, foreign surveillance, or even just objects in restricted airspace that could cause accidents? That's why pilots report this stuff in the first place, because it's a safety issue. So let's be real, what would count as proof? Not a blurry video, not a shaky dot. You'd need multiple sensors, a clean chain of custody, clear metadata, distance, speed, altitude, and independent confirmation. Something that holds up in court, not just on social media. And here's the craziest part. Even if 95% of sightings are explainable, it only takes a tiny percentage of true unknowns to keep the mystery alive forever. So here, where we land, official videos are real. Official reports are real. Some cases look wild, but the official position is no verified proof of extraterrestrials, and most mysteries shrink when better data shows up. This is Papi Facts33, and I gotta ask you, do you think the biggest UAP secret is aliens? Or is it that our best systems still can't explain everything in our own sky?